Hi, welcome to a very special episode of Jack. I'm currently filming this from our tour bus. I'll show you more of that later, but wanted to get your tour-themed questions today. We're currently driving up to Boston for our show at the Wilbur Theater, but I've got all this time to take your lovely tour-themed questions. So let's go! Emily writes, what's it like being a virgin on a bus? It's not unlike being a virgin at home. I'm just a virgin faster. How many times have you won Yai Live so far? Yes, for those who don't know, I'm currently on tour doing a thing called Yai Live Live. It's basically my Yai Live show I used to do on Twitch, but on stage in front of an audience of hundreds. Yeah, I've won 0 times so far. I'm 0 for 6, but I'm feeling really good about tonight at Boston. I'm not. I'm going to lose again, most likely. And that's the thing. A lot of people are like, is he trying to lose? No. I'm very much trying to win.
Who's moving on? No! Yeah! He's the Ritz!
By the way, we've already had 2 shows where in the final round, the winner was decided by 1 freaking vote. And it's great. We give the winner a sash that says funnier than a YouTuber. We give him a trophy. One of our winners has already converted her trophy into the star on her Christmas tree. What's the worst thing about living on a bus? Not gonna lie, this bus is pretty dope. You can do pretty much anything you want to on this bus. The one exception, can't go number 2. No emergencies yet, but the tour is still young. Athena P asks, do you get stage fright? How do you deal with it? This is weird. For some reason, I don't know why, I don't get stage fright. Maybe it's all these years of talking to a camera. I don't know. I love getting up on stage. This past week has been some of the most fun I've ever had in my life.
Oh my god. Are you kidding me?
But one of my many weaknesses is trying to come up with banter for the people who come up on stage. I'm always trying to strike conversation because that's part of the game. I pull winners up on stage with me. That way we engage in the whole are you funnier than a YouTuber part. And I'm asking questions like, did you come here alone like a loser, or are you with someone? Most frequently it's, what were you thinking with this username and that answer? By the way, our crowds have been rowdy. Pittsburgh was one of our smallest crowds, but easily one of the rowdiest. And even rowdier than Pittsburgh was Cincinnati. By the way, in case I don't get around to it later, do you like our Christmas tree here? Our lovely bus driver was kind enough to pick this up for us yesterday, and I spent one of our many drives decorating it. How cute is that? It's even real, we have to water it. What do you like most and dislike most about being away from Erin? I do hate being away from her. Even working with the really great tour staff of Real Good Touring, it can get lonely on the road. And I do miss Erin heckling me. What I don't miss though are the dogs screaming at me at all hours of the day. I do feel like this tour is a little mini vacation from our dogs. I am very excited though because Erin is joining me for our upcoming Orlando show, not to mention Philly, Silver Spring, Maryland, and New York, New York. Will we get a tour of your tour bus? Curious to see where you can hide the bodies. What a beautiful segue. Let us begin the bus tour. So here's the front of the bus. It's our lounging area. We have dual TVs here, really great for playing Jackbox. There's a little kitchen station. We make coffee every morning. Oh, and I should mention that this whole section actually pops out. So once we're stationary parked, you can expand this lounging area. Here's what it looks like on the outside, kind of goofy. Up at the front of the bus, there's a little passenger seat. I got a chance to sit up front the other day and I felt like a kid in a candy store. It was adorable. And if you're wondering what's behind this little bad boy, it's my favorite room in the house, the dang bathroom. Right here we have a full fridge, a full freezer, even a little microwave. We have this fun little notch here that keeps everything from spilling. So I just had one of these little johns here. But down here is where we keep the important stuff. This is in my rider. I must have a beer and hard seltzer drawer. These are the bunk beds. We currently have 8 of these set up, but you can customize it so you have more or fewer. And the ones where people aren't sleeping in them, we call junk bunks. And that's where we throw all of our gear, like merch and stuff. But that's not where I sleep. I actually got this extremely cool little back room all to myself. They've converted this whole back of the bus to like a giant bed couch thing. Whenever we travel overnight to the next city, I sleep right here. I've got lovely views of the road on each side. Got a little workstation right here. I can hang one of my suits in here, or I can use the closet right here got my own climate control, my own Purell station. Life is good. If I'm being completely honest, it's insane. It's all a little insane. I've never done the big boy tour bus before, and I may never do it again. I don't know. I don't know if this is a once in a lifetime thing or not, but I kind of love it. Like this is ridiculous. Like, look at this. Look at the size of this. This is my room on a bus. What's the best answer you've heard so far on the tour? We've had a lot of really, really good ones and surprisingly raunchy ones. We have a panel of judges that work backstage to go through and pick the best answers. And I am frequently shocked that they pick such funny but also edgy jokes. I really do like the finish of the poem, "Roses are red, violets aren't green. I lost my penis in 2019. That was a real crowd pleaser. Are there any locations you're visiting on tour that you've never been to? Any place you're really excited to visit? There are loads of cities that I've never been to that I'm actually quite looking forward to. Portland, Oregon has been on my bucket list for years, and I believe that's our first stop in 2022. I've always wanted to go back to Texas. I haven't been to Texas in like 10 years, not since my road trip from moving from Maryland to California. And we're doing 4 shows in 4 cities in Texas next year. Also, I'm terribly biased, but I'm very excited to return to Philly, one of my all-time favorite cities in the world. Also very excited to go back to New York, when it's Christmas time. And we're doing 2 shows in New York, an early show and a late show. Let me see them yummy exclusives you're selling at the shows. Okay. First off, there's what I'm wearing right now. This is our exclusive JackAsk shirt. I love this parody. This is one of those shirts that made me think, oh my god, why didn't I think of that? We also got these lovely little dad hats that I'm a big fan of. I wear this out every morning to hide my decreasing hat hair. Help keeps my head warm. We have a tour shirt and a tour hoodie. They're clean on the front and super detailed on the back. We also have exclusive pins that we're not selling anywhere else, with my forehead, my skull bones, and my dang Klondike dog. We also got pop sockets, and we don't have them yet, but soon we're gonna get branded chargers for your phones, because you need your phones charged up to play our little game. So we'll sell Live chargers very soon. Let's say you look out at the crowd and start getting incredibly nervous because you spotted one specific person. Who would that be? It would be my mom shaking her head after a particularly edgy joke. JK, she'd be laughing the loudest and hardest. What are your top 5 countries for your hypothetical international tour? Ireland not included. No, they're all gonna be Ireland. Shit. Okay, Ireland, Australia, England, Ireland again. How about the French Polynesian Islands? Just make me tour there for like a month, do a show at Bora Bora and then Tahiti and then Moorea. Can we buy tickets with Yai tokens? No, this is not a charity. Use your big boy money and get big boy VIP tickets. How's the pooping situation on the bus? That's really funny. I already discussed that there is no pooping situation on the bus. I love that was the last question to end on. That's really cool. That means a lot. This video is sponsored by Audible. Audible stands for an unending drive into bafflingly long expeditions. I got a lot of time to kill being on the road and all. And this holiday season, I'm willing to bet that you've got some long trips planned as well. Which is why an Audible membership is the perfect gift to yourself. Audiobooks, podcasts, exclusives, Audible's got it all. And as an Audible member, you can choose one title per month, like the latest bestseller or hottest new release. Right now, I'm listening to The Ultimate History of Video Games. It's an extremely long listen at over 20 hours, but I'm a nut for this kind of stuff, and I don't really have much else to do right now. Right now, for a limited time, save 46% off your first 4 months of Audible. That's only $7.95 a month. Give yourself the gift of listening. Go to audible.com/jackasks or text JACKASKS to 500-500. If you want to see me live and play our merry little game, go to jacksfilmslive.com, link in the description below, grab tickets today. And if you can, I'd recommend you get the VIP tickets because it comes with a lot. It includes a very intimate Q&A sesh with yours truly. We get to play a little mini version of the game before the main show starts. You get priority seating and merch like signed posters.